that video can play side by side Jay-Z's song, and the graph won't look like it went down.
MD90, what does MD90 stand for?
Yes. So MD90 was simply an abbreviation of my names.
Yeah.
That is Mwamba David, and then I was born in 1990. So just combining those two. Hello world, from whichever time zone you're catching me from. My name is MD90, and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell notification to all. Well, from the title of the video, you already know who I'm hosting. I'm with DJ Showstar. What's up, bro?
So, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great.
I'm happy to be on your show.
I'm glad you took the time to come through.
Anytime, man.
All right.
Yeah.
This is like the first weekend of 2020. How would you describe 2019 for you?
Well, a bit of hardships here and there, but I think it was a milestone. We managed to do almost everything we set out to do. Mm-hmm. Yeah, when at the beginning of the year we had some plans of things we wanted to do in 2019. Yeah. And I think we did about 90%. So I think we're good. We can just pick it up from there, and also fuse it with the plans for 2020.
Very much so.
Yeah.
I'm glad. When someone hears DJ Showstar, usually they would associate it with the website. They'll think it's just a website. They didn't know. Maybe people are not aware there's a personality actually. There's a human being behind
the human being. Eh? Well, there's an issue where we have a Zambian music website running. For some reason, I wanted to call it DJ Showstar because I wanted it to be personalized. Yeah. And I wanted all my fans and people that have been supporting me for some time to just feel the sense of just owning it, Yes. And also there's a TV show called High Five. Yeah. I've got a lot of episodes on my YouTube channel as well.
Very much so.
And also, it goes on like that.
So, so far the website, how long has it been running? A year, is it, or more than a year?
Slightly more than a year, maybe 1 year and some months.
So even previously, did you start where you are posting other people's music, or just recently when you added that element to it?
Well, I've always wanted. I saw a memory on Facebook. I've always wanted to have my website, djshowstar.com. I didn't realize until I saw a memory. Like I posted some years back. Yeah. But then what happened is when it was just time for me to just roll it out. Yeah. We just went all out. It was in 2018 in October. Yeah. Yeah. That's when you. So October 2019 was like a year, and it's gonna clock 2 years later this year.
Awesome,
yeah,
awesome.
Yeah.
Like previously, your name, when you talk about Zambian entertainment industry, the past 5 years, your name has been associated with a lot of things. You find that you've diversified your portfolio. You're not just limited to radio, TV, online platforms. What drove the diversity in your profile?
Well, I see a lot of people. When maybe someone comes with one thing on the market and they stay like that, or just one style, people will get used to your style, and they'll move on to a new thing or some new trend. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But then, if you can find a way of redefining your hustle and just there's a word I'm looking for. Like you don't stay the same, but you keep transforming. So before people get used and before you get boring in people's faces, you are also offering something else, and then you're constantly just entertaining people in different ways. And then the plan is also to just stay committed, and also just put in as much as you can, so it stays legit and it stays fresh.
And
so
one thing,
the word I was looking for is being very innovative.
Very innovative.
So I've learned that the market leaders in any industry are the innovative ones.
That's exactly what I can say when I was having a conversation with him. I like that mindset. Very, very inspirational. And then when we look at your platforms, like you say, your website is just slightly over a year, and it's taken over the landscape. When you talk about blogs where music is downloaded from, in a year, like you've taken over the landscape. Like, what made you stand out? Obviously.
Well, thank you so much. That's a good review. I don't like to say that maybe my website is #1. I don't know, but I think it's one of people's favorites right now.
The numbers, pretty much the numbers are there.
Is it #1?
the number of downloads that people are going there, you can tell. Yeah, obviously.
So I want to hear from you. Is it like number one already?
It is number one. Next
nice,
to
nice.
one that was Zambian music blog. It comes after that.
Oh, that's really nice.
I don't know what state, but those two.
That's really nice. Thank you very much.
Look at you, as if you're not.
So here's the thing. What makes it stand out? Like I said, because of innovation, my website doesn't just offer you to just download a song and it's done. You can go to the website and you can stream music. You can download. You can go to the website and watch my TV interviews. Artists can watch their videos, you know, or their fans can watch their videos. There's a top 10.
Yes.
There's a top 5. It's organic. It's got nothing to do with me, or it's got nothing to do with anybody else. It's just based on the download and the streams. So if the song is most downloaded that moment, the song is going to be number 1. Even if it's just an upcoming artist and the people are just feeling the song, it'll go to number 1.
Yes.
Then there's like something that it's more like the Billboard. It's like 100 songs.
Yes.
So it's just like 100 Zambian songs. So like artists love to be in the top 100.
Obviously.
So, and then, you know, if you're an artist, you obviously get a lot of your friends to get on your song so that you can actually be in the top 100.
Yes.
So Zambians just love to be in the top 100, and they would love to see their artists in there. Artists love to see themselves in the top 100. And I love to see people in the top 100 because it means, like, you know, we're moving somewhere.
Yes.
And later on this year, we're introducing something. Like, the plan is just to stay innovative and just be like the market leader. That's the plan.
Constantly.
Yeah.
I like that. Now let's focus on your TV show, High Five. Like your show is very edgy. What you would say, it's either people, when you mention the name, it's either people like you or people dislike you. There's no middle. There's nothing I know. I'm not sure about how I feel about.
Yeah. Divide to rule. I don't know if you've heard about that rule.
Divide and conquer.
Yeah. So you divide and conquer. So you can't have everyone love you. It's dangerous.
True.
And you can't have everyone hate you. It's also dangerous.
True.
So if you can have like 50% this side, 50% this side, they will never agree on one thing one day that will actually take you out of the seat.
Nice.
So you know the 50 plus 1 guy who takes the seat, right?
Yes.
So but if you can just like half the population, then you're fine. You're good.
You're balanced.
There's no win, there's no lose for you. You're gonna stay constant.
That's nice.
So like look, human beings killed Jesus Christ. They came to save you. Like, don't expect them to love you, all of them. Like, it's fine. Like, people that hate you, it's good. Like people that have got a lot of hate for me, in my defense, I think they don't really understand the concept of the show. Yeah, and it's okay. Like, I would rather you make up your own concept, how you think my show is run, and we're good. People that understand my show, you know, I love you guys and keep on supporting, and I love you, and I'm never stopping.
And then people would say it's because your platforms are very big, both your YouTube channel itself, the TV show itself, and the online platform. So people say...
Oh, and my breakfast show also.
Oh yeah,
I broadcast the whole country.
How did I forget that? You do too much. Some things will just slip off the cracks. So like, because you know that your platforms are big and people, if they want to promote their product, they have to come. So that's how you treat people that way.
Oh no! Here's the thing. The artists themselves understand the art, and they understand the industry, and they understand the entertainment. So I will tell you this here. In about maybe 3 years, I've not made a call to someone to say come and be on the show. Like I have artists saying when am I coming on the show? So I'm constantly saying, okay, hold on, this for the next couple of weeks. I have these people, so I'm gonna put you here. So I'm gonna let you know.
Yes.
So it's like that because the guys themselves, because you can be surprised even when some people will be like no, you know, but these guys are awesome.
Yes.
So they understand the game, and we're good. For people who don't understand, they'll catch on 20 years later. It's fine. They'll find us.
So some of the questioning that you you do in all your interviews, have you ever had someone like out of the interview and then later on, because you mingle with these guys pretty much in the same environment, like they confront you over an interview in person?
No. Another thing is, I think there's a lot of misconception about my show, and
yes.
And I constantly have to tell my guests to say, this is not a boxing fight. You don't really have to win. Like, it's a conversation.
It's not a debate where
my show airs every Wednesday. Yeah. But maybe you will find like the one that will trend will probably come after like a month, or I mean after like 3 months, or maybe like the whole 3 months no one will say anything. But the one that, so it depends on the kind of guest that I have. Like if I've got just like a normal guest.
Yeah.
Obviously, it would just be like a normal conversation this week, and another normal conversation next week,
Yeah.
and another normal conversation for the next 3 months.
So it's all dependent on the guest.
Yeah, it depends on the guest. So if the guest has got like things to talk about that are very interesting,
Yes.
so we'll table them on the show, and then things will go viral.
Nice.
So it's got nothing to do with the shiny, it's, no one takes advantage. It's entertainment.
It's entertainment.
And another thing I've noticed is for our Zambian audience,
Yes.
the fans, they are used to certain type of shows,
Yeah.
and it's okay. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
okay. It's fine. Some are exposed to other shows, so the ones that are exposed to other shows, especially from the international scene, they understand and they follow. But the ones who are not really on the wagon yet,
Yes.
they will find us later on. We can't stop.
You can't stop and wait for everyone to get
Yeah, this is like 2020 and time is moving.
Very much
So we
so.
can't stop. We'll be moving on. They'll catch on.
Are you in any way inspired by Charlemagne the God from The Breakfast Club?
Not really. I'll tell you this. I don't know. I have my own inspirations. His late LBC,
Yes.
Smooth IK.
Yes.
I have my local guys.
Yes. So pretty much you're more inspired by the local people.
Yes, they're the ones who made me do what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except that I started watching Charlemagne when I was already on radio.
Yes.
Yeah, and I had a show called The Top 8 at 8.
Yes.
And it was already something like High Five.
Yes.
It wasn't just on TV.
Uh-huh.
So, and I watched Charlemagne, I was like, oh, okay, there's a guy like this also. So I started following him,
Yeah.
But I started watching him when I was already doing this.
You already
Yeah.
became...
If you noticed this, I was, before I came to Q, I was at a radio station. It was a college-based radio station,
Yeah.
FM.
Yeah.
It was just broadcasting to just within the college or some parts of Lusaka.
Yeah.
But I won at the time when I was still broadcasting from there. I won the best male radio DJ award,
Yeah.
which needed me to have a fan base countrywide.
Countrywide.
So what I used to do with the Top 8 at 8 is I knew that I wasn't gonna reach everyone
Yeah.
just with the frequency. So I used to record and broadcast myself on the internet.
So you capitalized on the...
So I capitalized. I used my internet very well,
Uh-huh.
and my content had a show. And then, by the time I was catching on Charlemagne and everybody
Yes.
else, like maybe I'd already picked up the award and whatnot.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
So when you look at the industry overall, we're in 2020, and we're still talking about no Zambian artist or no Zambian entertainer, apart from that girl that's performing at the Coachella, just forgetting her name.
Sampa.
Sampa the Great.
Sampa the Great,
Like no Zambian artist that homegrown, not where you can blow from a foreign country, like you blow from home, has ever reached that stage. What do you think is missing? What element is missing in our entertainment industry?
It's a lot to do with the funds and the funding and the support. First of all, if I'm gonna do there are a lot of good videos. Look at Mike Bender's video.
Yeah.
Thought of You.
Yeah.
That video can play side by side Jay-Z's song, and the graph won't look like it went down. Look at J-Rox's video, the one he's just done.
The remix.
Yes, the remix to the Distance song.
Yes.
Like there are a lot of nice videos, and we've got like nice content that can compete on that level.
Yes.
We just need just a lot of support. First of all, we need a lot of DJs and promoters to promote local content. It starts from here.
Yeah.
And then we need, if the corporate can partner with our guys and just help them expose our guys, you know what I mean?
That's the thing that everyone keeps saying. The corporate, how would they get involved? Because with the corporate, it's a win-win. They don't just get in for the sake of putting in money.
Look at this. The guys have got numbers already. We have the numbers.
Oh, yeah.
We have the platforms already. I don't like mentioning names, but I'm going to give you. There's a company in Zambia.
Yes.
It was listed. It's one of the biggest companies in Africa.
Yes.
If you know about that company that produces detergent paste and drinks and whatnot, yeah,
Obvious.
it's been promoting local content.
Very much so.
So if you promote local content, the guys down here that you need for them to spend money on your product,
Yes.
they listen to Makitu
Very much so.
and they listen to your maps.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're gonna put Makitu's face on your brand, they'll spend on your product.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And your product is gonna be big.
Yes.
But if you're gonna bring a face
Some foreign
that
faces.
that is just familiar to just certain people with DSTV, people will not relate as much.
Mm.
So if you're gonna want to take your product to the ground, to the masses, they should also take it up. Like there are certain artists who are just very good, like on radio, but they never get shows. But if an artist just goes to the streets, like the music is just from the streets and it's on the ground, that's when they get all the support and they get all the money. So yeah, so if you know, they get a guy like maybe Ebo Chungu or like I said, Your Maps or Chef 187, you put the brand on them. You see how people just relate with that brand, and if they want to spend money to do with anything like that brand, people will go for your brand because it's familiar to them.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, Showstar, you get a lot of music and a lot of content because people are trying to promote it. So, who would you say like people should look out for? Someone that is not yet out there, an upcoming artist or an actor or someone that people should look out for in 2020 from the Zambian entertainment scene?
Well, that question is really, really.
Sound biased?
No. I don't really want to sound biased. You know, at in the position where I am,
yes,
it's really hard. I'm gonna say a name and maybe I'll forget another, and then people will catch
so
me.
the one that comes out off the top of the head, that's the one that's making the web. That's how it comes off.
Can you say the Davos have made it?
And the Davos are still upcoming, but I know the Davos.
If you think they're upcoming, then I think that you should look out for them. They're coming real bad.
Yeah.
They're coming real bad. They're coming real bad. There's a lady called Natasha Chansa.
She's part of the Davos?
No. She's on her own. She's really coming really good. There's a guy called Y Star. He's a Oh, Y Star is a big star already. No, it's just Y Star on his own.
Is it or Lusaka?
Y Star is Lusaka. There's a guy I met in. I went to Kawe for a gig.
Your Mom's
birthday. I met some guy. Forgotten that guy's name. Yeah, it's Kawe based. He did a song called Chidamuntu Nechiwacha.
Oh yeah, those guys. Isn't it a duo?
No, it's a duo, yeah? It's a duo, yes.
On that song, there are a number of guys, but
yes,
it's just...
Yes, there's a kid, that guy, I don't know why his name is
I think I know his
but
name.
if you know that song, that guy is really good, and I think that guy has good...
I hope it's not just one song that you're talking about. Like,
no, I'm talking about the guy. You said the guy, or you're talking about songs? Because I hate his songs.
Oh, okay, I thought you were saying that one.
No, I saw him perform, so I hate some songs that he was doing.
Awesome.
So I think he's really good, so I think he's really coming up. Yeah, and a lot of other guys. I could sit here and do up a list, but there are a lot of guys.
That's good enough. I think we got 5. And then a review. Aside from Sheffy, obviously we know last year Sheffy is an obvious name. Like who would you say made a mark on in the entertainment scene, both in movies and music on the Zambian scene? Aside from Sheffy, Sheffy will come off as an obvious one.
No, I wasn't gonna say Sheffy.
Are you serious?
No, I don't like to. Because obviously you said I shouldn't mention Chef, so I wasn't going to put it there. But if you didn't say that, I was going to
that's why I had to say that, because it's an obvious example.
Who made a mark? I think Your Maps really had a very good year. If he wasn't like the biggest artist in the country last year. Who else made a mark? I think the Mushala guy.
Yes. Oh yeah.
In the movies, really had like. I think I was with him at the awards, and I think he didn't pick up an award. If he did, then I don't remember. I don't think he picked up an Ngoma award, but I think that he really deserved all the love and all the support. Also, Mr. Nguzu really took it. He took it all the way. In the movies, I think those are the ones that I can say stood out. Obviously, there are a lot of people that stood out. With the. And also, I don't want to forget a name that people should look out for. Towela. There's a lady called Towela, young sister to Maggie too, and
in the music industry.
Yes.
Actually, they have the single together.
It's called Delay. She should also be looked out for. Yeah, so I think so. Off the top of my head, those are people that I think really made a year for themselves. I think that Nes Long, it was the other year.
2018.
Yeah, the other year, not 2019. Yeah.
That's very true. All right, Showstar. Thanks for the time.
I'm so grateful, man. I'm so grateful for the platform as well.
I'm glad you took the time. So for people that are not aware who Showstar is, I'll tag his website just down in the description section. Find out the hype, why the hype is all about. Find out for yourself.
Thank you so much for the platform, man.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Check you out in the next episode.